Every hour the sun's energy falls on the planet is equal to the amount of energy used by the entire human population in 1 year. The energy from the sun is in limitless supply. Unlike oil or gas, solar power is a reliable source of energy whose prices never fluctuate. Solar energy is free. How does it work?
Power uses thousands of mirrors to reflect and concentrate sunlight onto a central point to generate heat, which in turn is used to generate electricity. More than 10,000 tracking mirrors called heliostats reside in a 4 square mile field where they reflect and concentrate sunlight onto a large heat exchanger called a receiver that sits on top of a 550-foot tower. Within the receiver, fluid flows through the piping that forms the external walls. This fluid absorbs the heat from the concentrated sunlight. In this technology, the fluid utilized is molten salt, which is heated from 500 to over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Molten salt is an ideal heat capture medium because it maintains a wider operating temperature range in liquid state, allowing the system to operate at low pressure for superior and safe energy capture and storage.
GE has taken all that to the next level by offering technology with a molten salt central receiver. These molten salts are a fluid containing chemical components whose thermal properties are of particular interest. The cold molten salts, stored in a tank at the base of the tower, are pumped up to the top, where they're heated to a very high temperature. Then they go down to a second tank, where they're stored. They can then store this energy to maintain electricity production for several hours after sunset. When they're needed, within a few minutes the hot molten salts are sent to a steam generator to activate the turbine and generate electricity. Once the hot molten salts have been used, they're cool enough to be returned to the cold molten salts for reuse in a new cycle. Molten salts make it possible to store heat and therefore energy. They make the plant operational day and night up to 24 hours a day.